justice? Which group, Bloods, Crips, or Nazis, actually believe in truth, objective truth, so we can get objective justice? Soto Cruz, are you planning on to arrest Hiram Richardson or Robert Pickerel or Sam Jepson or Phil Greeny anytime soon? Hey, Soto Cruz, why would self-defense to a person who threatened my property, home, and life be a crime, Soto Cruz? You ever arrested a person for deprivation of their civil liberties? Yeah, right. Yeah, tell me that time when you arrested somebody for depriving somebody of their civil liberties. Who did you arrest? What was that charge? You're not protecting our freedoms. Just admit it. You're not protecting our freedoms. You would never arrest anybody for depriving us of the First, Second, Third, Fourth, or Fifth Amendments. That's not what you do. Soto Cruz, you ever read Colorado's Bill of Rights? Soto Cruz, do you enforce Colorado's Bill of Rights? How many times have you arrested a person who is deprived of their rights or freedoms or privileges or immunities or liberties? Hey, Soto Cruz, did you know that the star player, judges can apply for immunity, but none of the supporting parties, including prosecutors, clerks, and cops, cannot? Hey, Soto Cruz, have you canvassed the neighborhood to see who is compliant with planning and zoning? Ann Kelly and Michael Gonzalez don't give a shit about planning and zoning law. Hey, Soto Cruz, isn't it pretty difficult, if not outright impossible, to enforce a law that the courts don't enforce? And since they're not enforcing planning and zoning laws, then why do you have a planning and zoning office? So basically you're just screwing over the dumbasses that are lawful, and then the people that are brave enough and courageous enough to just fucking commit the crimes and say, fuck your planning and zoning, you're letting them live free as a bird, aren't you? Aren't you, Soto Cruz? How can you be such a hypocrite, Soto Cruz? Where does Brandon Howerton work now, Soto Cruz? You all didn't fire Brandon Howerton because of his involvement in my situation. He actually wanted to know the truth. Did you fire him because he wanted to know the truth? Where does Noble Havens work now? He doesn't even work for your department, but you asked him whether or not, what does he know? He said he knew the person. He said he talked to the person. He also saw the swerve marks on the fucking road. Noble Havens is a lying piece of shit and he should be fired. But you rubber stamped his decision. Are you still allowing for Phil Greeny and Robert Pickerel and Sam Jepson and friends to continue to commit crimes out by the Lobato Bridge? Hey, Soto Cruz, you know that Phil Greeny and Robert Pickerel and Sam Jepson and their friends have gotten no resistance from the police or the courts? Bullied criminals are going to continue to criminalize and bully until they're stopped. Right, Soto Cruz? Why did your cops and clerks and DAs and judges ignore so many arsons, Soto Cruz? 6 arsons? That doesn't, you're not suspicious? That doesn't cause any suspicion? 6 to 12 arsons in a 5-mile radius. And you're none the wiser, are you, you stupid dumb motherfucker? What a dumb motherfucker you are. Wouldn't the police want more lawful folks in Costilla County and less criminals, Soto Cruz? The rule of law says that nobody is above the law, but of course, if the police aren't willing to arrest certain folks, friends, family, colleagues, the rich or the powerful, doesn't that presume that some folks in this free country are actually above the law and therefore can do anything and everything that they want to the rest of us? That means there is no rule of law. Some people can commit crimes and other people aren't even allowed to defend themselves. Isn't that what you believe, Soto Cruz? On September 17th, 2021, because I had called 911 several times, that annoyed you, didn't it, Soto Cruz? You'd already decided prior to talking with me to go ahead and arrest me. You made that decision before even talking to me. How do you know what the hell happened if you only talked to one party and not the other? You're going to ignore what I said when people committed crimes against me, and then you're just going to believe what a liar's lie? You're going to take a liar's lie and make that into truth, right? Isn't it easier to arrest the moral and the lawful victim and not the dangerous arson and stalking and harassing and drive-by shooting and dog murdering criminals? Isn't that easier? Just to arrest the peaceful person and not the people that's actually violent, doing the violent crimes and the stalking and the drive-by shooting and murder in Tecumseh? Soto Cruz, if you're annoyed at hearing about crimes that happened in your county that you didn't do a damn thing about? Why did you even become a cop? Why would you even become a cop if you're scared to confront criminals? Hey, Soto Cruz, if you're annoyed at hearing about a multitude of crimes happening in Costilla County, imagine what it was like to have to endure them. Yes or no, Soto Cruz, do you consent to the jurisdiction of a U.S. magistrate judge in this matter? See the attachment. Thank you. Sincerely, Jonathan Daniel Masters.